Hello everyone and welcome to another News Coolum video, another weekend adventure. I decided, well, you know what, why not head up and visit Bryce Canyon over the weekend. So we're a little late getting out of Southern California. It looks like it could take over 6 hours just to get to Las Vegas. Strap in, let's head out. All right, well, we're here in Victorville 3 hours and 15 minutes after I left, which is ridiculous for only going just over 100 miles. I don't actually need to charge. I could make it all the way to Baker without charging, but I think I'm going to plug in and charge while I go use the bathroom and grab some food because it's basically dinner time. We're not Werther. All right, well, that took way too long, but about 20 minutes, and I charged up to basically 75%. It's going to be about an hour and a half at least to get to Baker, so let's hit the road. All right, well, we made it to Baker, and we're probably only going to charge here for about 30 minutes. All right, well, we're not quite 25 minutes into the charge, and we're up to 60%. It's only 85 miles to Las Vegas. Either way, it's already getting late, and with the time change, there's no way we're going to get into Utah possibly even before midnight. So, oh well. It looks like these Electrify America chargers are mostly live at this point, so let's see if I can actually get one working. I think I'm going to head up to Mesquite, which is just on the border of Nevada and Utah. That hour and a half getting out of Los Angeles, that just threw the entire trip off. I swung by here at the Mesquite Casino. They have a couple of Tesla destination chargers and a J1772 charger. The problem is they have only 2 spots. There's a third spot, but it's not marked as an EV only spot, and there's a motorcycle there. I actually don't really need that much energy. We're only about 40 miles from St. George, and all that would require would be maybe an hour or two on level 2. I've been on the road for nearly 9 hours just driving, and we'll catch up in the morning. Eureka, I found a charger. So I came back to the Eureka Hotel Casino over here. I really appreciate what they've done in terms of providing electric vehicle charging. And unfortunately, the configuration is such that, only 2 vehicles can plug in and charge at the same time, unless the spot next to us is empty, because the J1772 can only reach this cord, which is the farthest into the Tesla slot. And then, you basically have to cascade down. Basically, the spot that's currently being iced right now should be a designated EV spot, and that should be one of the Tesla spots. Otherwise, you'll never actually get 3 electric vehicles in here plugged in and charging at the same time, which is unfortunate because you have 3 chargers. All right, well, we're about to head out. Checked out of my room, ran a couple of errands, grabbed some breakfast. We're up to almost 30% battery. I'll have to be a little cautious. We still do have a 10 to 15 mile an hour headwind. But, yeah, I think it should be fine. We're here at Best Western Coral Hills, so we have a place to stay tonight. I'm going to head up to Bryce Canyon today, hopefully see the sunset, maybe get some good footage, do a little bit of hiking. But I'm actually going to head over to the charge point so I can charge up quick. All right, well, we just stepped down, so I'm about to head out. This is actually right near the exit in Cedar City where you'd head over into Bryce Canyon. It looks like they already started construction on the Electrify America site here. There's a bit of a snowpack sitting around. Temperatures are in the 40s. It's pretty nice though, but yeah, it looks like they're getting work done. So I'm super happy to see this. All right, well, enough lollygagging around. We're about to head out. I looked at the range that I was going to need to go up to Bryce and come back, and it's about 160 to 170 miles. So I'm charging up to about 80%. Yeah, so let's get ready to head out, and it's going to be cold up at Bryce even now, so I have to anticipate that as well. This isn't even like the scenic part. This is just a canyon. Anybody for a froyo? We only have about 45% of our battery left, and I mean, we have mostly downhill to go. Yeah, elevation is 8,300 feet. So we have at least 3,000 to 4,000 feet. Actually, by the time we get to St. George, a bit more than that, that we're going to recover. I don't know if we can do 140 miles on a less than half a battery. That'll take some doing, but we'll give it the old college try. Yeah, I was trying to beat the frost, but apparently I'm killed. It's 187. Well, anyway, no, it's 18 degrees. And battery's going low, but we've reached the summit. Woohoo! It's all downhill from here, folks. All right, well, we made it. We're here. We're charging, and this is Cedar City. And I'm not going to stay too long, probably only 10 to 15 minutes. We really don't need that much energy. And I could almost have made it back to the motel just with what we had. I think we had like 19% battery, so it would have been pushing it, especially at freeway speeds. And the temperatures are dropping down, into the 30s down here. I say down here, I think it's like 5,000 feet. All right, no reason to waste time. Well, we made it, and yeah, decent efficiency coming back down off the mountain. And there are finally more plug-in vehicles and more Teslas on the road. So I guess that J-Dapter is finally gonna pay off. All right, well, we're getting out a little bit late from St. George, but hey, we're actually an hour ahead of the game. So yeah, it was that plug-in Porsche Cayenne, I guess, is the one that was using the J1772. I'm starting to think that 3 destination chargers per hotel, 100, 200 unit hotel, isn't enough. All right, well, that was pretty awesome. It was better than I expected it to be. I guess this is the Red Rock climbing area overlooking St. George, Utah. And I wish I would have known about this a little bit earlier, because actually, had I known about it, I might have actually just done this while I was waiting to check into my room. It's a bit of a hike up to here from the hotel, but actually not that far. You could spend a whole day up here picnicking, backpacking, hiking, miles and miles and miles of trails, rocks to climb. So I'm really glad I did it. It's pretty crowded, pretty popular. And so I guess I'm going to have to take a pass on the dinosaur museum for today, but that's okay. We're going to just head out. I want to try to beat traffic, especially coming out of Las Vegas. Let's head out. All right, well, I decided to do just a quick flyby of Mesquite, the Electrify America chargers that are going online here. These are ABB units, 2 350 kilowatt chargers, 2 150 kilowatt chargers, and of course the 150 kilowatt CHAdeMO cord. I like the placement of them in that they're away from the building, so they're not likely to get crowded, but it does make it a little bit more of a walk. There are a few places to eat just down on the other side of Walmart. So if you were going to stop here and you have your choice of shopping or eating, spending about 30 minutes or so, Mesquite's a really good location. I like it a lot, and let's get going. All right, well, that was awesome. First time's a charm. Loaded right up. We were at like 34%, I think, battery is what it was saying. All right, well, we hit the cutoff, step down, and it's already charging now only at about 105 amps, but it's, sitting in the sun, even though it's only like 73 out right now. I'm going to go ahead and turn the air conditioner on full blast. So I'll take advantage of the extra juice and eat a little bit of my lunch before we hit the road. If I'm going to have to charge up to 65 to 70% in Baker either way, It doesn't hurt to charge up here to 65% because I'm going to end up spending the same amount of time either way. It looks like people are already starting to try to exit Vegas. So let's get out of here. All right, well, we're here in Baker. All right, so it's a bit more efficient getting out here, but we're good. That was fun. I actually met someone who watches the channel, Kyle. Shout out to you. He's here with his BMW i3. Yeah, we're already over 68%. The cutoff's gone down, and we'll head off into Victorville. All right, well, sort of overstayed again. This time, though, I was grabbing dinner. So I'm just going to run the AC for a second, and then we can get out of here. All right, well, we made it back actually a lot earlier than I thought we would. And I have plenty of juice left. It's not really even worth plugging into a DC fast charger. I have enough to just make it into work in the morning. Overall, great trip. I really enjoyed it. I got to see a lot of stuff that I wasn't expecting to see. It was all of the unplanned things that actually went really well. In terms of electric vehicle driving, though, the two biggest takeaways to me are now that we have the Electrify America sites going live, it's really increasing the trip speeds in terms of being able to travel from one point to another. And it's also not just the speed, but the spacing of these DC fast chargers. And the slower chargers, like the 50 kilowatt chargers, they're at least a worthy backup. So I'm really impressed with that. But the other big takeaway is I don't think we have nearly enough level 2 destination chargers. Two different hotels with destination chargers, both of them had three plug-in vehicles every night trying to plug in. I think the hotels and motels, I'm really hoping they can up their destination charger game. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. It helps me to go on these adventures and do these scouting missions. And thank you for watching.